cooperate in Henry VI, Part 1, who was shot from top of the wall of a castle. Excellent! But there are several things to go and very little time left. I don't know how we're going to fit in the rest of the death scenes. We've seen all the combat scenes, but only 4 suicides. 5 if you include the gentleman in the front row. That rendition of Colonel Buford's death, and a precious few executions and assassinations.
What do you mean? Do we have to do all the deaths in all the plays, even the suicides and murders?
Yes, I thought that I made that abundantly clear.
That's not fair to tell us now.
Never mind, Summer. I had a feeling about this. Can you guys go get the box that I brought and give out all the stuff to everybody?
We're all set now.
You're going to perform 73 deaths in under 5 minutes.
You've got it. Let's go. Cornelius, Caesar, Richard III, and Prince Edward. Mowbray, Hastings, Sir John Colville of the Dale, Archbishop of York, Cambridge, Scrope, Grey, Suffolk, Lord Say, Sir James Cromer, Hastings Richard III, Buckingham, Thane of Cawdor, and Iago. Rivers, Grey, Vaughan, Allerbus, Quintus, Tyrant, and Martius. Nym, Bardolph, Hume, Bolingbroke, Aaron, and Emmanuel.
Aaron gets buried alive. Don't worry, you'll be dead soon. One for you.
Dianza, Cleon, Joan of Arc, and Witch.
Oh, stop! That's too far!
No, that's just far enough. That's all the assassinations and executions.
You forgot the death of Regan from King Lear.
She dies by being poisoned by her sister Goneril, so we'll poison her along with Hamlet's father and King John.
You also forgot the Duke of Clarence, who was assassinated in a tower by henchmen of his brother, Richard III. Very well, that's all of them.
In the cases of the deaths of the following characters: Falstaff in Henry V, King Edward in Richard III, Fulvia from Antony and Cleopatra, Sir Roland de Bois from As You Like It, Olivia's brother from Twelfth Night, and the King of France in Love's Labour's Lost. The cause in each death is illness. We believe mainly due to plague caused by man's insensitivity to his environment and the ozone and death of the man!
Anyway, we're on a roll here. Let's go, people. Goneril, Lady Macbeth, Portia, Brutus, Mark Antony, Cassius, Othello, Timon, Titanius, Eros, and Arthur. And now, Thisbe and Pyramus. What's my line? Die, you moron.
Die, you moron! Die, you moron!
Come, blade thy breast and brew. Ow! And farewell, friends. Thus Thisbe's end. Adieu, adieu, adieu.
Suicides, done. Desdemona, King Duncan's chamberlains. Cordelia, Gloucester, a soldier. Rutman, Duke of York. Sergeant, Bassianus, Leonine, the Princes Richard III, Henry VI, and Anne. Murders, done. And that concludes the Many Deaths of Shakespeare. honestly learned anything about death in the Renaissance.
What?
You're fired.
What?
And they will have to repeat the case. What are you talking about? I think we showed very clearly that we all understand the death in the Renaissance. Miss, what I believe is that you all understand death in your own way today, and that you understand people died in the Renaissance. But you don't understand death from a Renaissance mindset, which was the focus of this final exam. If you could call this mockery an exam.
Dean, I think we've all gained some understanding of that, but what you have to understand is we have to express it in our own way, the only way we can connect to it. How can any of us identify with someone, for example, dying in a duel? We don't do that anymore. Honor to us isn't the same as it was to them. We don't have the same mentality, but we can relate to our gang wars, movies where friends become enemies and one kills the other, like in Hamlet. That's the only way we can connect to it.
Yeah, we've become so inured to death today. See it everywhere. It's not shocking anymore.
No, young lady, you think that people in the Renaissance weren't inured to death? They had a high, incredible infant mortality rate. Duels were common, and wars were fought quite often, and conflicts lasted for years. Death was a part of everyday life.
Yes, but not to the point that they were numb to its effects. They had a healthy respect for it, but also understood that some things in life were worth dying for. And today, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone willing to die for his or her honor.
That is an interesting point.
Dean Talbot, Drew was right. We had to express what we thought were the concepts and let it deal with how we dealt with every death scene, murders, grief, suicides, and so on. Shakespeare said to thine own self be true. Well, we are being true to ourselves, and for some of us that means laughing at it. Maybe because it's too close to home.
Yeah, and for some of us, it means escaping into a fantasy world because death is too difficult to deal with.
Frankly, my understanding of their concept of death comes from this Shakespearean quote.
The stroke of death is as a lover's page which hurts and is desired. And if you think about it, that explains a lot of the deaths. Suicides, dueling, grief. In all those cases, they had lost so much that death was preferable.
Dean, maybe I'm just old, but, I think they're just too young to understand death. I don't even know that I even want them to. Let them be young. They'll far better understand death when they're our age. And maybe it's better that it takes that long for them to understand. You know, I think they've worked very hard and learned a lot. And I, for one, am very proud of what they've done and stand behind it whatever the consequences.
Right. I'm sorry you feel that way, Doctor. I have no choice but to remove you from the department. And as for your students, they will have to take the course over should they need it for their studies.
Excuse me, Dean. I don't think we've been formally introduced. My name is Myron Drixel, as in the Drixel Technology Building. The one my father sent in all the money for. Now, shut up, Sherry. Now, Dean, I'm sure the Board of Education will be very displeased to get a letter from my father explaining how you treated these students and Dr. G in front of the public, no less.
Professor, your show, it was a wonderful success. And, I look forward to it next year. Good job, everyone.
Thank you, Dean. Thank you.
Absolutely. Yes.
I'm so excited. I'm going to go to the tree now.
Thank you, Myron. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for attending today's performance. And please join us again next semester when we explore the colorful epitaphs of David Mamet. Thank you.